live from Qualcomm Stadium in beautiful San Diego, California. Thanks for being with us. A win here tonight will be important in establishing momentum going into the middle of the season as the Texans square off against the Chargers. Al Michaels and John Madden here to broadcast this one, brought to you by EA Sports, the company that defines football.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
The Chargers have some good receivers too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
Wow, this guy's got to be careful not to get all tired out doing that. You got to save some of that intensity and energy for the game.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. They're lined up and ready for the kickoff, so let's go to the field. Let's get back to the action on the field. Weaver in to kick this one off.
Kicking off to start the game. Number 88 back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. Missed the tackle. Great move to get free. They're ready to call their first play of the game. They'll go from the I formation. Breeze gets set. To carry it. Good pickup of about 6.
On the play. Gain of 6 on the play.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 27. Dropping back. Closing in. Gets rid of it. He finds his man.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense.
This appears to be of the 5-yard variety.
I'll tell you, these face masks are getting so big that you can start off going for a jersey and end up with a handful of face masks.
One of those matchups here today, John. A great running team against a defense that's had a lot of trouble stopping the run.
Their front 7 needs to get more aggressive. They need to get the jump on those offensive tackles and force them to get their inside foot back so they can take off in the middle.
He flings that pass right to his receiver.
That quarterback rarely throws a bad ball.
On the carry. 4-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play. Second and 8. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Pressure. Steps up into the pocket. Good coverage scheme there, creating problems for the quarterback.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zones. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completions.
Drops back. Under pressure with the pass. A little behind, but he has it.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. But this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 34-yard line. Tomlinson, the deep back.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Gets the toss to the left. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Chopper, the motion man. On the call. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down with 3 to go. Breeze sets up, tosses it out to the left. He just gets this one past the sticks. Good call that time, resulting in a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming with the pass. Number 29 just made a great defensive play.
He has a knack for making a big play. That was another one right there.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Breeze gets set. Hand it off. Breaking free. Tomlinson showed everybody why he's considered so dangerous on that play.
Yeah, he exploded through the line. Then he used some shifty moves to create some extra yardage.
Nothing here.
Closing in with the throw, and the catch is made. He made a quick read and got rid of it in a hurry.
The quarterback delivered that pass right on the mark. There was no defense for a perfect pass.
The backs are lined up in an I. Chopper, the motion man. Touchdown, San Diego. Damian Tomlinson into the end zone for his 10th rushing touchdown this season. Harris comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. And so they were able to end that long drive with a touchdown. The offensive unit was really in sync out there, running this offense and running it very well.
Can't argue with the result. And the touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense can put it together.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 83, back deep to return.
They'll return this one. From the 4. He delivers the forearm. The offense just about ready to go as they take the field for their first possession. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 22. Brooks sets up. Price moves in motion. Cross play to the right. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
From the gun.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Aggressive defensive call that time.
They really love this guy on defense. He's fast enough to cover the quick wide receivers, strong enough to bump receivers at the line, and he's pretty good at rushing the passer. That gives you a lot of flexibility in your blitz packaging.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 28. Dropping back. Throwing. Incomplete. So he can't get it to him.
And you want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run, but you don't want to lead him that much.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up the punt. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. Well, he made the right decision there.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 26. Going to the air on 1st down. Pressure, throws it. He went up there and he got it. Breeze delivered the pass right on time, John.
And I love the way this guy throws the football. He has great touch and seems to always be putting it right there in the number.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Hands it off. Loses one tackle. Missed tackle. Tomlinson covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10.
Back off, DBs. Eagle left. Down. Set.
1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Cowboy.
Cross play to the right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Hayden. Tackle deep in the backfield.
He did what linebackers are supposed to do. He flew to the ball, and when he got there, he made the sure tackle and brought him down.
Only one man
2nd
back.
and 15. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Breaks free. That misdirection play works, and they pick up about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
They need 7. The Chargers line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
With the pass, it's the receiver in stride.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. But this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Stay out.
Breeze gets set. Passing on 1st down. Under pressure. Runners it out to the right. And this pass is completed.
Holding on the offense.
They're moving in the wrong direction.
A play like that will just kill a coach. You're trying to put a drive together, and then boom, something like that happens.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Hand off to the tailback. Tomlinson couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Looking for a receiver. Pressure coming with the pass. About 7 yards there.
On the reception. 7-yard gain on the play. Third and 4.
So it's a one-touchdown game as the first quarter comes to a close with the score: San Diego 7, Houston 0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Tosses it out to the left. Good play in the backfield by Payne. And that's a loss of 2.
3-yard loss on the play.
Harris leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. And it's up through the uprights and good. Here's the kickoff team.
The home team is lined up for the kickoff. Number 83 back to return.
Short kickoff from the 18. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball.
Number 80 on the return.
Come on, partner. Get in there.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Closing in. Brought it down and ran with it, but couldn't find any room.
That's excellent discipline by the defense. They stayed in their lanes, and they got to him before he could even get going.
9 yards to go. Ball on their own 29. Brooks sets up, dropping back, throws it. Great throw. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 37-yard line. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Gets the pass off, and he hits his target. That short pass gets them just enough for the first down.
That was great execution on third down. They got just enough to keep the drive alive.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
He tucks it away. 4-yard gain there.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Cowboy! Sideline to sideline. Bust this grill, deep. Hit the ball.
Dropping back. He's on the run. The defender brings him down at the 49.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
The ball is right at midfield.
Here come the heat. Come on, D.
That's the toss to the left. Irwin couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
The Texans come out with the receivers bunched on both sides.
Stay after him.
Irwin. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that one.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third and 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Brooks gets set. Pressure, looking for the long completion down the left side. Going long, but he couldn't find his man downfield, and now they'll face a 4th down. Number 85 is the deep return man. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for. And this will be a touchback. Breeze sets up.
A running back who can put up good yardage like this also opens up your passing game.
The Texans come out with 8 guys in the box. They give it to the halfback. A very well drawn up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40.
Sideline to sideline. Set.
Using motion.
The ball.
We'll get the call again. Tomlinson was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Breeze gets set. Man in motion.
Sideline to sideline.
Cross play to the left. Lost about a yard.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Third and long. Ball on their own 37. Drops back. Under pressure. Steps up. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Big time play by Joffrey.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
Breeze sets up. Crosses it out to the right. And he's stopped at the 30-yard line. Toss play goes for about 4. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. Looking upfield. Gets it. Looking for leverage. Has room. He's at the 20. Aggressive run there and a fresh set of downs.
You know, that was all about tackles or missed tackles. One thing a defense has to be able to do to have success in this league is to tackle well.
Get at him, Pete.
Pressure coming. Throws it right on time. Another good pass and fine catch. That pass delivered right on target. The receiver able to bring it in for the 4th time tonight. The defense will have to come up big again and do their best to keep them out of the end zone. So it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Come on, partner. You got it.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
With the carry. 1 yard gain.
Both teams are looking to make the play, and whoever does is going to have some big-time momentum going into halftime.
3rd and goal. Ball on the 1 yard line.
Hawkeye right. We'll see.
Going to the left. Tucks it away.
Now watch how this defense comes up with a big stop. They're back up in their own end zone trying to keep those guys off the board, and they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
This will be from about 20 yards out.
Attempt a field goal.
And it's on its way, and the kicker got all of that one. That successful field goal attempt is his second of the game. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 83, back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 5-yard line. The Texans will start the drive from the 19.
Hey, here's where efficiency is the key. They're down right now, but if they score before the half, it'll really help them out. They just can't afford a turnover that gives the other team a chance to increase the lead.
To the air on first down. Throw. They'll mark it at the 35. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Brooks sets up the Texans using motion. Passing on first down. Closing in. Throws it. The Texans call a timeout. They have one remaining. They'll have to move the ball downfield quickly through the air to try to score before the half.
2nd and 8. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Throwing. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Pressure with the throw. Incomplete pass. A jarring blow on that one.
That's what I like to see. A defensive player putting a good look on a guy to force the drop pass.
San Diego lines up with 7 guys in the secondary.
Here come the heat. Get the ball.
He wanted to make something happen there.
Yeah, and the defense was patient, and he didn't let him get to first.
They're going to go with a no huddle. Drops back. Looking downfield. Steps up. Great play in the backfield. The defense was looking for the pass there, John.
Yeah, and he'll throw it a little quicker next time.
This punt will be his third. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, San Diego 13. Houston 0. Here are the halftime stats as we get set for the second half kickoff.
San Diego will be kicking off to start the second half. Number 83.
And this one's a short kickoff. From the 13. Houston down by 2 touchdowns. Takes over on offense.
On the return.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Irwin under pressure. The pass falls incomplete. The incomplete pass bringing up second down.
On the play.
Second and 10.
Get
2nd and 10.
Moving right. Runs him over. He's taken down at the 28-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
We'll see.
Brooks gets set. Price in motion. Pressure coming with the pass. Goes up, makes the catch. Early is the recipient on that one, his 3rd reception of the game. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. He has a lot of open field here. The 40. And he almost breaks it on that return.
It's not just the returner that makes everything happen on a play like that. The blockers have to know who to block, and they all did their jobs on that one.
1st and 10.
Bring the pain. Fire out.
Passing on 1st down. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Right to him. Fun. Touchdown. Chargers. The quarterback delivered the ball right on time for the touchdown.
Yeah, that guy knew exactly how far he had to go to cross the goal line to get in there for the score.
Harris comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. And the extra point is good. So they were able to use their great field position and drive the short distance to get into the end zone.
As a defense, it's a tough situation when you come out and you realize the offense doesn't have to go very far. I'm sure the next drive they'll come out and want to stop them no matter where the drive starts.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 83, back deep to return.
Not a real deep kick. Should be returned. From the 10. The Texans have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 24-yard line. The Texans line up in the bunch formation.
24-yard line. 1st and 10.
Brooks sets up. He surveys the field, throws it, and he steps out of bounds at the 26.
You talk about great concentration. Watch it. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
Eight to go. Ball on their own 26. Pressure. He was looking for some room on the ground, but the defense was right there.
Running with a quarterback can be very effective if the defense isn't expecting it. They were in good position, and they got to him very quickly on that play.
The backs are lined up in an I.
On the 29-yard line.
Here come the heat.
Crosses it out to the right. And he's brought down in the backfield by Edwards. They lose a bunch on that tackle.
Yeah, he shot through the line almost untouched and made a great tackle on the back.
Weaver will come into this game to punt. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
1st and 10. Tomlinson, the lone back.
They'll take over at the 42.
Hand it off. Good play in the backfield. Lost about 2 yards.
Eagle left. Stay out. Hut. Hut. Get in there, man. 90
They'll go with a run once again. Missed tackle. Hurdles the defender.
Flipping on the offense.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
After the penalty, it's now 2nd and long. Houston lines up in the 46. Under pressure, and he hits his target. Boston did a nice job pulling in that pass.
Some of these guys have natural abilities that you just can't teach.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down. Pressure coming with the throw, and it's caught. He was stopped short of the marker and can't convert.
You know, when it's 3rd and so many yards, why the heck would you run a pass pattern that was short of the 1st? Makes no sense to me.
Watts lines up in the backfield for the punt. Llewellyn will go back to accept this punt. He fields the punt with room to run. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown. And they still have a chance. What a spectacular play on the punt return.
It sure was. He just found all the seam. Then when he broke it into the open, he outran the pursuers right into the end zone.
They'll get set for the extra point. The kick is up, and he picks on the extra point. That score coming on just one play, and the offense didn't even have to come onto the field.
Now, this is where they're going to have to respond. They were unable to sustain a drive, were forced to punt, and now they find themselves in a pressure situation. They aren't able to do anything again. What happens on the next punt return?
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 88.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. San Diego is looking to extend its advantage as they take over again offensively. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 19. Breeze sends a man in motion. Tomlinson. About a 2-yard gain here. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Only one man back. Man in motion. Great penetration there.
And that's the thing. To stop any kind of run between the tackles, you have to get some sort of penetration. You have to get into the backfield, and when you do that, you make the back change direction, making him go where he doesn't want to go.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. Ball on their own 19. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Drops back, closing in. He just got that one off. The defender was able to get in there to disrupt the pass.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. He has a lot of open field here. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Houston. All it took was one move, and he was off to the end zone.
It's like you see this whole bundle of players, and then boom, the returner breaks free, and he's gone for the touchdown.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way. The point after is good. So it wasn't the offense, but the special teams that made up this scoring drive.
The offense was stopped on that last drive. Then they gave up a quick 6 points. They have to do something right here if they want to get back some momentum.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number
He got all of that. He delivers the forearm. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out. Edwards in motion.
Stay up.
Cross play to the right. A lot of room to work with. What a cool. The running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge, and that's how he got by the first down marker.
First and 10. Ball on their own 30.
Bulldog under. Eagle left. Set.
Hands it off again. He goes down at the 31. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Hands it off. Play action. Gets rid of it. Pass ball's incomplete, so he can't come up with it.
That's the type of pass that you got to be able to hang on to.
And they'll face a long third down here. Ball on their own 31. Drops back. Pressure. Gets the pass off. Great pass. And they come up short after the catch.
On a pass play, there's no excuse for a play that doesn't carry the receiver past the first down mark.
Llewellyn back to return. Here's the punt. Could be a good return here.
Now here it is. He shows a lot of determination in getting to the ball carry on this one. Look at how he fights off the blockers and makes a heck of a play to bring him down.
They'll take over at the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Catch the ball, man.
Quarterback sneak. He loses it. The Texans get it. A very timely recovery by the offense.
You always need to be awake out there. You never know when this type of thing is going to happen.
Second and 8. Brooks sets up.
90 ball.
Dropping back. Under pressure. Passing right. Incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up third down.
The intended receiver on the play.
San Diego comes out in a dime package.
On the 37-yard line.
Stay up, hit a blow.
Passing right. Almost got it. Missed opportunity.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. From the 28. He didn't have much to work with, but still got away a decent return.
Hey, even if it doesn't seem like much, positive yards on a return is better than nothing.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 34. Tomlinson, the lone back.
Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Tomlinson, tackled at the 34-yard line. Right up the middle. Not much there.
The defense just ate that guy up. They were right there for the stop when he tried to break through the line.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Set. Lose it.
Receives the handoff. He's taken down in the backfield. They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gaps, and brought down the back for a loss.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 32. It's been a great game so far as these two teams move to the 4th quarter with the score: San Diego 20, Houston 14. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. Houston comes out in a 46.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Lose it. Come on, Bob.
Tomlinson. He goes down at the 33. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. From the 32-yard line. So they have 1st and 10 here. Handoff to the tailback. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Ain't got nothing. Ball.
Tucks it away with the throw, and he hits his target. Good-looking play.
Hey, I like to see him get the fullback involved in the passing game. He's a pretty good option out of the backfield. He has quick feet, good hands, so passing to him sometimes is a pretty good idea.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Irwin is the deep back. Tosses it out to the right. Irwin didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Pressure coming. Throws it. Incomplete. Jammer got his hands up and tipped the pass away.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Brooks sets up. Gets rid of it. drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Number 85, into return. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch. No return here. Back it comes to the 20. Closing in with the pass. Rivera found a seam in the defense and did a great job bringing the pass in.
That's the kind of timing you can only get through repetition in practice.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Set. Let's go. Come on.
Pressure, throws it, and it's complete. Good job picking up the blitz and picking up a first down.
Hey, that was a heck of a call. I mean, they saw the pressure was coming, and he knew right where to go with the ball. And then he got it there.
Tomlinson. Gain of a couple on that carry. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 34.
Second and 9. Ball on the 34-yard line.
The 40. He has just gone over the century mark on the ground. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
44-yard line.
Spins away. 4, maybe 5 yards on the counter.
5-yard gain on the play. Second and 5. Ball on the 49-yard line.
6th play of this drive. Tomlinson. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Third down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 49-yard line. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. Great move. Good job getting past the sticks on that run. Only one man in the backfield. Man in motion.
Give it all you got.
He's left to the tailback. The defender goes down. Not a whole lot on that carry. He'll take himself out of the game for a play or two. Second and 10. Breeze gets set.
We'll see. Eagle left. Stay up.
Fletcher.
Now here it is. He shows a lot of determination in getting to the ball carrier on this one. Look at how he fights off the blocker, and he makes a heck of a play to bring him down.
He's the left. We got nothing. Here comes the heat. Snake eyes. Is that all you got? Ain't got nothing. Sideline, D.
2 minutes to go. And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep three things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Good execution there, John.
The blockers sold it, and the back did the rest.
This one is just about in the book. John, they're trying to determine exactly where they'll spot the ball.
I'll tell you what, unless they're seeing something that we're not seeing, I don't think they're going to overturn this one.
The call on the field stands.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Fire out. Poke out right.
They give it to the halfback. Houston calls a timeout. They have one timeout remaining. Tomlinson wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Key up. 90 boom. Set.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Looking upfield. 2, maybe 3 yards on the ground for the fullback.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
The Texans come out in a nickel package. Hand it off.
When you have a guy who can carry the ball for over 100 yards a game, you have half of what you need on offense to get to the Super Bowl.
So as the game winds down, we'll see the place kicker. So they're lining up for the kick. This will be a 42-yard attempt. The kick is up. A nice kick, and it's good. Good kick there, and he's accounted for 9 points of the total. Llewellyn, he's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 83, back to return.
Short kickoff. From the 14-yard line. Let's see if this possession is more effective after their last possession ended in a punt. They'll pass on every play from here on out.
When you're down by more than one score and there's less than a minute left, that's all you can really do.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Gets the pass off, breaks free of the defender, and he's knocked out of bounds. At the 31, Earl is one of those receivers who always seems to find a way week after week to get open, and that's his 4th catch today.
Okay, they got to keep throwing downfield to move the chains while keeping the clock movement to a minimum.
Throws it. Incomplete. Third down upcoming after the incomplete pass.
82, the intended receiver on the play. Third and 4. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Dropping back, gets the pass off. Pass falls incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
They're down by 1 score, facing a crucial 4th down.
Time is not on their side right now because they need that touchdown fast. But they can't score if they don't get this first down.
Flings this one with the catch. And they go with a no huddle. Spike stops the clock.
Bring that pain, baby.
Brooks sets up. He's looking with the throw, and he makes the grab. Can't bring him down. Irwin is on the receiving end of another pass, and it brings his total to 5. It's third down here. They have to put points on the board very quickly and then hope to recover an onside kick. 1 yard to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. 7th play of this drive. Dropping back. Under pressure. Pumps once. He's taken down in the backfield by Lieber. The Chargers come out in the quarter defense.
47-yard line.
Pressure coming. Throws it. Great play there by Fluellen.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards. I like the hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
9th play of this drive. Dime backs in for this play.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Let's go, come on.
Dropping back. Pumping. Stepping up. And he's brought down in the backfield. This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, San Diego 23, Houston 14. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.